So I have no idea if I'm live. Like everything is crashing on my end. So I'm trying to see. I'm just trying to get confirmation if I'm live. Never had this issue before. So if I'm live right now, blow up the chat. I literally have to run to my other room. That's going to be an issue though, because I want to see the chat and I can't see the chat in here. This is so bad. YouTube is so glitchy. There we go. Heck yes, we are live. Finnegan, we are so DA, bro. Matt, what's going on? Chris, okay, we're officially up. KB8YIG, good to see you in the chat. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Okay, maybe give it a few minutes for people to hop into the chat, but we're going to be building, so. Armistice, I have so many viewers all over the world. I just kind of assume if you say good morning, it's, you know, if it's good morning for you, maybe you're in Australia, maybe you're in Indonesia. Okay, let's start making this interesting. I'm excited. I'm going to be building the dually, and fun fact, I've built it before. So this is a very unique antenna because it's a 49:1 end-fed half wave, and what you do is you just attach a wire here to this butterfly nut, and then your coax goes here. But on the back, it's a 9:1 end-fed random wire, and the same is true. There's a dedicated BNC post for the 9:1 end-fed random wire, and it's got a wire connection as well. I've used both of these antennas extensively. I've gotten DX on both of these. I have a very memorable DX from one of my first times using the random wire, because I remember I used my manual tuner with it. I got Sweden QRP, which was very, very memorable, but very cool. So to put it simply, it's literally the exact same antenna. So I've built it before, but you'll notice there's a difference. He's incorporated kind of a wire winder in his new PCB. So I don't anticipate this being any different, but it's probably been almost a year since I built this. So we're going to dive into it. And I'm also very excited because Justin is the newest NLHI, Newly Licensed Hams Initiative member. You know, this antenna, I think it's like $75, but if you're newly licensed, you get 10% off, which I think is cool. I'm really excited that if new people get their amateur radio license, I have a plethora of vendors now where they can go get discounted equipment. But I've never done a build video on YouTube before, so this is going to be my first ever, and it makes me a little nervous because I definitely don't consider myself an advanced builder, but I've built a ton, and if I make mistakes while live, maybe some of you guys will point it out. So let's just get started. Make sure you are looking on the side of the board labeled 491. All solder points are through hole and labeled from the top side. Don't let the through holes from the other side confuse you. Have you built a mag loop? That's what I'm wondering. So I need one of these red ones. There should be 2 lengths of the red wire. Okay, and then this remaining wire will be for the 9:1. But this is the red wire for the 49:1 end-fed half wave. And one of the things that's funny is something that really scares people off is winding toroids, and I don't know why. It's really not that there's kind of a stigma that it's hard to wind toroids, and it's really not. Small ones can be a little difficult. Dude, Matt, you just got a Vibraplex bug. Let's go, baby. Congrats. You're going to restore it? That's awesome. Check out the Key Geek. Check out the Key Geek on YouTube. My buddy Adam AI4UH. He has a bunch of videos, at least disassembling and cleaning the bugs. If you want to do like a full restoration where you're doing a lot of different things, there's a lot more to that. But congrats, man. I'm stoked you're part of Bug Life. Chris, you built a mag loop you use portable for 40 through 20. Takes 100 watts. That's epic. I would love to use a mag loop. That's probably an antenna I've never used. Do I have an updated list of NLHI newly licensed ham initiative stores? You got your call sign this morning. Congrats, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I do. Any of my recent long form videos, in the description, you'll see the full list of NLHI. And this is the newest member right here, the Dually. So I think I have him in one of those. But let's get to winding. So I need to fold. Let's go. What's up, Aro? Good to see you. Let's go 6 or 7. We'll go like 6.5 here. Fold this back on itself. And start winding. So this antenna is rated to 50 watts CW. And a good indication of that is the size of this toroid. So I think it's 100 watts SSB, 50 watts CW. Did you guys know that? Did you guys know that if an antenna is rated to 100 watts single sideband, so like someone using a microphone, it's going to be significantly less in CW, or like I think digital modes as well. I don't think I'm going to need all of this. Just really... Okay, cool. Got that guy good to go. And wind that section together. Wind the toroid with the magnet wire as shown. Leave enough wire on each of the 3 talons to work with. Snip the very end, fold over the twisted pair, just so it will fit in the diameter of the hole on the board. So, trying to see here. Try to keep it on camera as much as I can. The Professor, yeah, I'm not doing stickers anymore. I'd love to, I'd be happy to send you some Bug Life stickers and one of my stickers. If you want one with your call sign, create your QRZ, so qrz.com, and then you'll find my email there. Shoot me an email and I'll send you, it's just an Etsy store. It's like 10 bucks and you can get 25 of your stickers. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Yeah, dude, I felt bad, but man, I really did. I just got to a point I couldn't keep, and I hope I have enough length here to work with on this tail end. I think I will. That might be close, actually. So I might give myself a little bit more. It's a little harder to work with this thick braided end, but I'm getting it going. Just want to leave myself some more there. I think that'll be plenty. So it's 7 wraps, and on the 8th wrap, I'm going to cross it. And this is kind of similar to the end-fed biscuit I just did. My buddy Andy, I think his is a 49-to-1 as well. 49-to-1 end-fed half waves is what I've used the majority of the time. But I got a lot of buddies that swear by the 9-to-1 end-fed random wire, that's for sure. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 2 more, 1 more, and then I'll wrap around. So if you guys don't know, you count each time you pass through the center. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's my 7th. Now my 8th, I'm actually going to wrap around and then start winding the opposite way. You can kind of see that in the instructions. This kit has very, very good instructions, though. It's very easy to follow. Remember, this is one of the first kits I ever built. So this is my 8th. So you guys can see my 8th there. I just wrap it across. And now I'll start going the other way. Oh, Matt, dude, the QCX and the QMX, there's some brutal ones. I did the QMX Plus. Now, the QMX Plus is easier than the QMX because you just have more real estate to work with. But there's a 160 meter toroid in there. I think it was 39 wraps on those tiny. I think that was the most I've ever done. Hey, James, what's up, man? So let's see. So that was 8, 9, 10, 11. So I just got a few more. I'm actually going to kind of compare it to the one I just did when I'm done winding it. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got one more. So yeah, I don't know a ton about the science of the 49-to-1 end-fed half wave, but the way I've always used these, you can obviously cut any wire length. You can tune a wire by cutting a silicone wire, and depending on your length, that'll give you obviously your resonance on different bands. My experience, and I've gotten this from a few kits, and it's what I typically do, is I cut like 66 feet, and then it's very resonant, or I have a good SWR match on like 40, 20, 15, 10. So 4 great bands that I can take one of my QRP, assuming my QRP rig offers those bands, I go out with an antenna like this, and I can just work those different bands all off the same size wire. And it's definitely a lot of fun. Okay, so this is my guy. So I've got that. Let's count them together, guys. So I need 14 wraps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Did I count that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, just making sure. You definitely don't want to leave off, or you don't want to overdo it or underdo it. You will screw up your antenna pretty good. Dummy, that's exactly what I'm doing, man. I don't mean to call you dummy. That's just what your handle is. That's exactly what we're doing. We're building stuff. What kit are you building for us? I watched your QMX build video a while back and inspired me to build one last week as well. That's awesome, man. What's up, Animation Studios? So this is the dually. It should be the title of the live stream. I hope it shows it. But this is called the dually antenna. It's a 49-to-1 with a 9-to-1, which is kind of cool because it does both. I think I'm supposed to snip this guy now. Yes, I am. And then let's see here. Yeah, I think this will work pretty well. Just give myself some excess. So I just want to make sure that this will do. I think I wound this even a little bit more cleanly than I did last time. It's interesting to me how I have that. Okay, I get it. So yeah, this is what I can see now. So you guys can see they leave this big hole here for the it's called the shield. Up on like that. And I do need to fit this guy, but I basically wound it perfectly to where it's all lining up really nice. And I actually kind of use pliers sometimes for this. Yeah, I want that tighter. Probably doesn't matter. Yeah, on that one I got it quite a bit tighter. For some reason it doesn't want to go super snug. Okay. Yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about that. And then what some guys do is they'll hold like a huge glob of solder to these. I'll do that a little bit, but my main thing I do, and it's probably funny because I'll probably finally slice my finger off, is I just use a razor blade because you really want to get the enamel off. My first QMX I built, I kind of failed on a couple of the toroids to get the enamel off. I definitely paid for it. In fact, I'm going to slide these back out probably just to make sure I get up above it too. But now I at least have my markers of where I want to get it off. So literally lay these flat. And you just really want that enamel off so that when you solder it makes contact with the board. So that casing basically just prevents it. And I've built 7 radios and like 10 antennas with this technique, so don't worry about it. Yo, what's up, Zach? Good to see you, bro. For those that don't know, I have a little brother named Zach, and my buddy up in Washington State that I talked to in CW. His name is Zach too, so I call him my little bro sometimes. But yeah, I think this is pretty good now. I can probably put this back in, and I'm still gonna hold some solder to it, right? You turned your, was it your QMX, Zach? Was it you? I remember someone saying they were afraid to turn it on because they were going to fry it. I turned my QMX right on and it didn't work. I shipped it off to a guy and he fixed it for me. Oh, the DX10. Oh, for the first time in a month. I see what you're saying. You were off the air. You've been working or what? Okay, let's put this guy back. I think we should be good now. I really want this guy to go in first. Because I was struggling with this guy. You gotta take your QMX out, dude. What's funny is I bet I want more enamel off of this now because I'm gonna get it in further. The nice thing about the QRP labs, I will say, they might have the best sounding side tone. Like, you guys know I make a lot of videos, like my shorts and stuff. And my short that has 21 million views, the last key, it's my Croatian solid state. If you go watch that video, it's plugged into my QMX, and it's like, I don't know what it is, it's like 36 or more words per minute, and it's just so satisfying. It's just like the QMX side tone it's just like, I don't know what it is, it sounds so good. And so I try to use my QMX all the time when I'm filming, just because I like the way it sounds. But most radios have good side tone. The only one that people really complain about is the Pentax, which I don't mind. And then the KH1. When I first started posting KH1 videos, people were just constantly complaining about the side tone. And it's funny because, like, I don't even notice it. And I'm grateful I don't, because if I noticed it, or if I was like OCD with it, maybe I wouldn't like the KH1, and that's my favorite radio ever. Man, I feel like I thought I was gonna breeze through this build, but now I'm just like distracted by the live stream. So it's 100% your guys' fault. I would have finished this by now. What's up, Jacob? Okay, so do I solder this now? Let's see. Okay, I just want to make sure that this all looks good before I solder it. Yep, looks good to me. Dude, Travis, that's sick, man. Congrats. I'm stoked. I'm so stoked that that you're getting interested in CW, and man, I've done a few videos recently, but I've really just tried to get people to understand that POTA is like a cheat code, and then once you can actually use CW on there, it becomes so much more fun. I remember just hunting stations. I remember just kind of hunting stations and hanging out on the activator's frequency and just kind of listening to him copy the other hunters, if I could hear him, like WB0RLJ, right? Like Jim. If you're a new CW op, just hang out on his frequency. I'm just kind of holding this longer because I am trying to melt some of the enamel off. But just hang out on his frequency and try to copy, even if you just copy the first letter, like, okay, that was a K, that was an N, that was an A. Okay, that was an A5, you know. That's what happened to me. Like, I hunted POTA for the first time, and then it was just this dream of mine to activate. And so I just really hung out on activators' frequencies, and as soon as I could kind of catch the hunters coming into him, I still didn't feel ready because I was so scared, but I just kind of had an I don't care attitude, and I went out and got on the air, started activating. And then when I started activating, that's when your proficiency really goes crazy. I probably overdid it. with those, but I just want to make sure that those are all good. Yeah, we're good there. Cool. So first toroid's done. Now we're on to the fun toroid, the 9-to-1. What do you guys think? It's, you know, it's not the prettiest toroid of all time, but I guarantee you it's going to work. Yes, I think it will. Aro hitting the proper orders in the chat like a legend. Hey, what's up, dude? We got the dually himself. Man, yeah, I am excited to announce he is the newest member of Newly Licensed Hams Initiative. I was telling everyone they get 10% off and to reach out to me if they have questions about it. But good to see you in the chat, man. It's my second dually build. So, and Justin, tell me if man, if you see something that you think I should do better, let me know. But I think it's coming together pretty good so far. So I think now it's the capacitor. Yeah, I'm excited. I really like this updated. This is kind of the 2.0 version, and like I said, it has the wire winder built in. I really like that. I think that's super cool. But I just love everything about it. Like, I love, obviously, that it has the 9-to-1 and 49-to-1, but then the B and C posts on their respective sides. And I just personally like butterfly nuts like this for my wires. I've just always really liked this antenna. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I have this right. I don't think it matters what side the capacitor goes in. But I'm going to do it the same way that I have it on my other one. I'm going to try to, what I typically do, so I have like electrical tape, so sometimes if I don't want this to fall too far, I'll use like a tiny little piece of painter's tape, not electrical tape, painter's. Not too worried about it, but I do this all the time. And just that right there, I'll make sure that it doesn't drop on me. Actually, I'm gonna clean off my iron a little bit. My iron is super hot. You're probably seeing a lot of smoke. Cool, so that's done. You just take that off. Yeah, we're golden. Okay, 9-to-1 side. Make sure you are looking at the side of the board labeled 9-to-1. All solder points are through the holes. Don't let the through holes from the other side confuse you. Take one of the provided toroids and 3 lengths of the magnet wire, 2 of the same color, 1 of different color. Wind the toroid with the magnet wire as shown. Be sure not to cross the wires as you wind. Using the different colors will let you distinguish between them. This is probably like my favorite looking toroid that I've ever wound. I've wound probably over 100, and I've just always loved, like, it's just a cool, it's kind of a cool look, the 9-to-1. So, let me get these out. And I'll do the red one in the middle. I'll straighten it out right now. Jeez, my desk got messy really fast. Okay, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the diagram. And I can probably worry, I'm trying to remember how I did it the first time, worry about the orientation each time I wrap. I think I just want to kind of take it piece by piece. So trying to see here. That's probably not enough. You just really want to make sure you don't cross the wires when you pull it tight. You can always go back and adjust if you need to. Sorry, I might be doing this off camera a little bit. I'm honestly I'm trying to keep it on. Hey Forrest, just got an ITU code, an Arduino Pro Micro to adapt my key for Morse chat on my phone. Nice, dude. That's sick. This toroid's a little, obviously it's a little harder to wind, right? Because it's you're winding 3 magnet wires. It's not that it's hard, it just takes a little bit more focus and time to just make sure you're not crossing them. You want them to be wrapped in the right orientation. So I gotta really try to do this on camera. Sorry guys, I'm just like trying to do what's comfortable for me. So I've got 1, 2, I have 9. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. I wonder if Justin's in here, if you could tell me. Oh, Sarab, I didn't even see you were in here, bro. I'm good to see you, man. 143 very much. See you soon. Sorry, I haven't been keeping my eye on the chat, guys. I wonder if Justin's in here still, if he could tell me if it matters if I do. I'm kind of doing it backwards, I just realized. I don't think it matters. I don't think, as long as I get 9 wraps, right? He's like, no, dude, it totally matters. You're freaking not gonna have a good antenna. So how many do I have? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, Yeah, there's different types of toroids. So some toroids, it does not matter the orientation, and other toroids, it absolutely does. And I don't remember which is which. Well, this antenna is pretty easy. I'm already almost done. I guess I still have to do the BNC post and stuff. So let's go. So 2 more. coming together though pretty well. Sorry that I'm not on camera a ton. I think that's my 9th one. So you'll literally watch me count these like 5 times just because I like quadruple check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. So then I'll cut like right here, cut like right here. I'm probably gonna cut more. So that's literally exactly what that image shows. So we are in business. I was like questioning myself the entire time for some reason. Cool. So let's just do exactly what I did this first time. Oh, now I am questioning it because I do have it like different than this photo. It's like I did it like backwards, so I don't know if it matters. Justin, if you're in the chat, you gotta save me, bro. Let's see. Just gonna try to eyeball where I think this will be. Well, I'll tell you guys what, I think, like, I kind of get it. The build videos aren't as cool as, like, the Morse code videos, right? Because there's a lot of people that are into Morse code that have zero interest in building. I never thought I would have interest in any of it, especially building. Little did I know that I would love both. For me, it's more satisfying if I make a Morse code contact with my own equipment that I built. It's kind of like, I've said this analogy before, but I fly fish, and when I caught a fish on a fly that I tied, frankly a really crappy tie, really crappy fly, like it was not, like I would not buy it from a fly shop, it looked that bad. But when I caught a fish with it, I was just like, let's go, baby. I think this is good. Man, I really hope I did this right. I'm trying to figure out like what way I want to do it. I think I gotta go right here. Go right here. think I am going to need to check for continuity between these, because that's why they're numbered 1, 2, 3. In fact, I might do that right now. I think this should be, I don't know if I got the enamel off these very well. Well, that's the why, that's why, 1 and 1. So hold on a minute. 1. Okay, so I think we're in business, guys. Yeah. I don't know why I had to check that. I should have just known, but for some reason this is different than how I did it last time. I just like did it backwards. I think it's fine. Justin's probably emailing me. He's probably like, bro, you totally did that wrong. I just didn't want to embarrass you on your live stream. Okay, let's see. I am really wanting to make sure I get the enamel off these. True that, Chris. I'm glad you guys are at least keeping yourselves entertained in the chat. Sorry, I'm not doing the best job. It's kind of hard. This is harder. I'm actually better at having Morse code conversations and engaging in the chat than I am at building. Just really trying to get some of that enamel off. Definitely am. I can just see myself melting it off. That works good. Nice. I like that I can see it bleeding through the top. Good. Okay. If you have more fun than me, you're doing the accounting. That sounds like fun. Well, I think think I'm in business. I'm trying to think. I think I did a much better job on this toroid. I did. And then on this one, I did a better job this time. So it's like kind of give and take. I think with these ones, I just didn't do them super tight. But you can always push them together. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I definitely don't have reservations about this working. I think this is going to work just fine. That's one of the fun things about building though, is you find out pretty quick. And when you have something homebrew and it works, it's pretty exciting. Cool. So now, just the connections, guys. This is the easy part. We're almost done. So it's about an hour, right? What's about an hour? So this isn't. Probably gonna use my same methodology. Let's use some painter's tape. Get this on there really good. I'll try to support that right there. Looks very good. Now we'll do this side. Got my instructions, but I don't think I need them anymore. Just kidding, I probably do. Tell you guys right now, for those of you that are watching all this, the best part's coming up. The best part is when I shrink wrap this guy right here. So let's do this. This is exactly me when soldering. What does that mean, Devin? Are you trashing me, bro? Demon, what's going on? Aro Gallardo, I love you, bro. Freaking dit for life. Aro, have you bought a dit shirt yet, bro? I think you were the most bought into the dit culture out of anyone. Saint Cyber, I totally see your comment, and definitely dit to everybody in the chat. Very, very fine business, dit. In fact, where's my dit hat? I thought I was wearing my dit hat. Okay, guys, I think we are cooking. I think we are in business. Can I get a yes, chef, in the chat? Just kidding. So now, now it's the freaking fun part, guys. You ready for this stuff? Let me fire up my Thanks, Devin. Appreciate that, dude. So now I'm trying to think how I'm going to do this. I don't think there's any other steps that I need to do before. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. You guys have no idea how much fun this part is. You got to get it all square. Guys, this is going to be the most fun thing you've ever seen in your entire life. All of you are going to go buy this antenna just because of this part. I think I'll go like that. Actually, I want it kind of unsupported. Maybe I'll do opposite legs. Kind of marring it, but I'm not really worried about that. Okay. This will come in a little bit. Make sure I'm not obstructing anything. Make sure it doesn't have instructions on this part. I think you're supposed to do the nuts now, but I'm going to do that after. Alright, boys and girls, buckle up. Get this thing nice and hot. When you want to know if it's hot or not is just do it to your hand. Once your hand starts to develop first degree burns, it's hot enough. Isn't that so satisfying? Whoops. Trying to give you guys the visual ASMR experience. Oh yeah. This is like the funnest thing I've ever heat shrink in my entire life. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're not done yet actually, just kidding. So let's go 4901 input half wave. I guess I'll complete it. So I guess it goes like this. Am I going to need like a wrench? But I do have screwdrivers and I do have wrenches this size, I just don't want to go get them. So I'm being lazy. Maybe I did one though. What's beeping at me? So I just grab bigger pliers. Classic. And then I do want this on there pretty tight. I mean, I don't want to like damage it, but. And then that's my first butterfly nut. So this is where my end fed goes. This is where I connect my wire. Oh yeah, baby. Check that out. And then the opposite is true here. So now this goes like that. Sorry, getting caught back up on the chat. How much time do I have? Well, I'm about to wrap up this live stream in like 5 minutes. So I've got 5 minutes probably. What's up? How can I help? I think I could have easily done this in under an hour, but I have been a little distracted with the chat, even though I haven't been great at engaging you guys. And I have been a little intimidated building in front of you guys. It's like performing art. This is like playing the guitar. Almost there, guys. When I get this nut down, we are officially finished. Cool. I forgot, I think he does do one. He has one for the counterpoise as well. So I was wrong, I'm not done yet. When am I taking the antenna out? Good question. Very soon. Like the next time I go out, I'll take this antenna with me. And I'm probably going to try the 9-to-1. I'll probably try both. The counterpoise, I'm probably going to want that to be... How do they do it here? Oh, that's funny. I'm missing my butterfly on my 9-to-1. Looks like I did it this way though. So I'll do it that way again. But guys, this is why it's called the dually, because you have to have bought the original one and then you buy the second one. And that's why it's called the dually, because you came out with 2 designs and now you have 2. Just kidding. But I am glad I have both. The more the merrier. It's called the dually because it has a 9-to-1 and a 49-to-1. But Justin, if you're in the chat, bro, when you release your next one, you have to call it the trilogy antenna. You have to upgrade it. And people will be like, wait, what's the third antenna type? And you'll be like, that was never what it was about. And it's like that cool twist to like this series. It's like the grand finale. It's like, oh wow, now we know the meaning. Okay, baby. You think my butterfly nut's gonna fit against that BNC? Of course it does. Ladies and gentlemen, our dually antenna is built. I have no idea to what level of expertise, but I will find out very soon. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to work. This working is just a mindset. It has nothing to do with the actual science or engineering. It's just a mindset. When I go out, I'm going to get DX with this. Okay, any last thoughts before we wrap up? Matt, got the Vibraplex working. This thing is blazing fast out. Do I remember correctly that you mentioned there's a kit to slow them down? Yes. Matt, look up pendulum arm extension on eBay. Pendulum arm extension. It's like $18. That is a must-have. And then you can put your weight on it. That'll slow your bug way down. But man, pretty cool to build the antenna again. So again, this has the winder built in, so I'll throw a wire on here. Very excited about it. Very fine business 73. Thanks to a lot of you guys hung out in the chat this entire time. That was pretty dope. I appreciate it. And we'll see you guys. Oh, I guess I'll. Can you guys see me? That's me. That's the first time I've shown my face on the chat. Very fine business 73. Dit. See you guys later. I don't know how to end the live stream. How do I end it? Appreciate you guys. See ya.